happening in Hong Kong today? I mean, you've got Hang Seng Index up 6% and Hang Seng Tech 9.3% right now.
You know, I live in Hong Kong, Sam, and I can tell you that we have had animal spirits unleashed in the last week or so.
Is it a prelude to what may happen with the mainland China markets when they come back online?
Well, I mean, Hong Kong was offline yesterday, so I think there's some catch-up at play there. But it just speaks to the extent to which investors were meaningfully, possibly egregiously underweight the various indices and indexes. And it also speaks to this huge amount of expectation embedded in these price rises. So again, my sense is, as you called it, Sam, there's been a sugar rush sprinkled from on high onto these markets, and investors are responding in quite an extraordinary way. I guess what I'll say is this. The rally is undeniable, it's very apparent, but whether or not it is sustainable is another point.
John, the Hong Kong market has gained 33% year to date.
Yeah, I know.
More than the S&P and the Nasdaq, I believe.
But let me quickly,
year to date, yes.
Let me quickly share with you a challenge I have as a CIO. The rally in Hong Kong and indeed in China has been vertical. It's been a melt-up. It's happened in a few days. Actually trying to encourage and communicate that story to clients, which usually takes weeks, if not months, to act, it is another story altogether.
Hours?
Well,
minutes?
It's more of the hedge fund community or the retail community which switch on immediately. Our private clients tend to be a little more focused on capital preservation than they are appreciation. So that's the point.
We're just speaking to James from JP Morgan about that, and you know, he was largely saying that a lot of this is going to be sort of initially driven by some of the onshore guys, and then once it starts to sort of have a positive feedback loop and we start to see that translating into real demand, then, you know, maybe we'll start to see more of a convincing story as far as global investors loading up on China.
If the authorities meaningfully and positively grasp the nettle and tackle this overhang, this excess inventory in property, then I agree with you. A positive feedback loop can develop because the China investment story would have changed for the better. There's a huge amount of skepticism out there as to whether, given this this Japan backdrop, that the authorities are able to do that. And until they do, I'm going to remain cautious myself.